Hello, Rebel, and welcome back to my life. It's the first video of 2020. My god! 2019 was a year. It was a hell of a year. There were some good things, there were some bad things, there was a lot of stuff that was just like, wait, what? And I think I'm gonna make a video about 2019 and some of the specific things that went on in it and how I felt about them and what was going on in my life, but that is not today's video. Meanwhile, now we're in 2020, which promises to be just the biggest dumpster fire in the world. And I will probably make a video about that as well. What is going on, what I think is going to happen this year, what I'm afraid of this year, but that is also not today's video. For me personally, putting aside the bigger social and global issues that are going on, which trust me, I am thinking about a lot and which I am very worried about, I am very hopeful for my 2020. What I want to accomplish in 2020, where I want to get myself and my family, and what all is going to be going on in 2020. And I'm probably going to make a video about that, talking about my goals, the things that I'm trying to achieve, and the broader effects that I'm trying to create. But that is also not today's video, because today, both for time considerations and as a thematic place that I think is appropriate to start the year, I want to show you where all the magic is going to happen. Yes, as you will remember if you watched the videos that I produced last year, and granted, there weren't that many of them, I moved to a new house, which I'm in right now. And I made a couple of videos from the new office already, but I haven't shown you the new office or anything else in the new house. Now, I'm not going to do a whole house tour. I watched the house tour that I did when I moved into the last house that I was living in, and I just honestly don't find most of the house that interesting. Also because our house is currently still recovering from the holiday bomb, and if I filmed anywhere except my own personal spaces, Megan would probably kill me. So instead, I want to tour you through two places in the new house. This office in which we are right now, which I am right now. You're not here right now. Are you? And the other place is my garage, which is also my workshop, where I've been doing lots of cool physical things with my hands. Not a euphemism. So without further ado, let us begin the office and garage/workshop tour, January 2020. All right, first things first. Here is a panoramic view of the whole office space. It's a little bit cozier than the office in the last house. This has now been turned into my official writing desk. It only has the iMac on it, and the iMac has been cleared of everything except for Scrivener for writing, Dropbox for storing online files, and the Chrome browser for keeping track of my production. It's set right against the window, so it has this very lovely view from outside while I'm working. I'm a big fan of this positioning right here. On the wall right over here, I have my collection of badges from cons that I've been to or exhibited at over the years. This is my knickknacks shelf. I have always had a knickknack shelf in my office, and I generally keep it out of videos because it looks like a giant mess. And you know what? It is. It is a giant mess, but it's my giant mess, dang it. This is where I keep all the extra stuff that I don't know where to put, and this is where I go to find things when they get lost. So I like my knick-knack shelf. These are my bookshelves. These have come with me all the way from Los Angeles to the old house and now to the new one. The top left shelf holds all of my own books. Well, I say all of my own books. You will notice that Mystic is missing because my daughter is reading it, the scoundrel. Now, the first reason some of you are going to want to kill me is that I have not finished organizing my books, so they're not in like any sort of particular order, except for these top two shelves, which I have started organizing. But the main reason that most of you are going to want to kill me is that, I am currently in the process of organizing my books by publication date. And I'm sticking with that. Oh, Garrett, you're a monster. This defies all laws of logic and reason. You know what? It's my bookshelf. I will do what I want to with it. This is the general working desk. This is where I do most everything that I do. It's my gaming PC, so it's where I play all my video games, and then it's where I've installed all of the other programs I need to exist, like the Adobe Creative Suite and everything like that. This, of course, is my super sweet Huion drawing tablet that I did an unboxing video for last year. I still love it to pieces. My bullet journal usually resides here, where I keep track of what I'm working on, as well as whatever checklist is, you know, the current thing that I'm supposed to be doing for whatever time of month it is. And you might be going, but hey, Garrett, wait, there's no keyboard. How do you work? Haha, surprise! I have fooled you. My keyboard and mouse are buried in the desk itself. Got my electric guitar hanging up right there. My acoustic guitar's on the other side of the room. I honestly haven't been able to do much guitar since moving, but I'm hoping to get back into it soon for reasons that I hope will become apparent in the not-too-distant future. But one thing the very observant among you may have noticed is this closet over here. Why is it all black inside? That's because it's a sound recording booth! Yes, this is my new audio recording booth. The audio quality is probably already much better in here, you may have noticed, even though the door is open. It doesn't currently have a microphone because the microphone is outside being used for this YouTube video, but yeah, this is where I record my audiobooks now. Isn't it great? The creation of that sound sound booth is honestly the single thing I am most excited about in the new office. It is just a better audio quality than anything I have had up to this point. The audiobooks are just, oh, I've only got a few left, but all the future ones are just gonna be, they're just gonna be so good. All right, enough of the office. It is time to go see the dungeon. Now we step into what most people would assume is a garage, but surprise, it's actually my workshop slash dungeon. No, but really for real, this is actually where I play Dungeons and Dragons. I run a couple of games, and this is the place where all of the magic happens. You're in fact currently looking at handmade terrain depicting a cave where my party of adventurers recently defeated a hill giant. Quite handily, I might add. This is the screen from behind which I decide fate itself and the life and death of men. This is my cutting, assembling, and painting table. On the left side is where I sort of like put together terrain pieces that I'm working on. Got some bookshelves here, some nice bookshelves, a bar, and some small tables that are almost done being painted. Got some rock walls that I'm base coating and about to paint soon. Can never have too many rock walls in your game. This I'm pretty proud of, actually. This is a tavern I'm in the middle of building. It's literally hand assembled from foam and foam core and styrofoam and everything like that. But wait, what's this? The roof and the second floor are removable so that you can play on all 3 levels at once? Madness. I mean, look at that chimney. Look at the frickin' chimney. I built that. I built that brick by brick, literally. This is my painting area where I paint minis specifically, sometimes terrain, but I try to do that on a bigger surface. A couple of minis I'm working on right now. They're in the very early stages. I'm just doing some like base coat on some of the different parts, but yeah, they're gonna be done soon. There's a done painted miniature. This is actually one of my characters. Her name is Peldon, and literally everyone she's ever met loves her to pieces, very much including me. And then this is sort of the broad design and cutting table where I actually like cut the pieces of foam that I then turn into done pieces of terrain. You can see I got a couple of like stone floors over here that are in the middle of things. I got this rock pillar, stone pillar. You never have too many stone pillars in your game. That's what a stone pillar looks like when it's done. But yeah, this is my garage, my workshop, my dungeon. It's my play space. Upstairs is where I work. This is where I just get to play and hang out. Of course, the only challenge is not to spend so much time in here that I forget to be up there writing the next book. But that concludes the tour part of this video, so let's head back up into the office to wrap it up. And there you have it. That is where I am spending most of my days these days. I hope you enjoyed this little peek into the places where I work and where I play. There are a lot of things to be worried about in 2020. I am worried about most of them, but I'm trying very hard to focus on the things that I am excited about and that I'm looking forward to doing in 2020. One of those things is a return to YouTube. I find myself really wanting to make YouTube videos again. I want to make one every week. I'm not necessarily committing to that, especially after, you know, the entirety of last year. But sky willing, you should be seeing me decently often, including next Friday, where I have a really, really awesome announcement. You're not going to want to miss this one. It is going to be a little bit weird. Next week's video is going to include an announcement that I will, at the time of release, be live streaming on Facebook. So you're going to want to keep an eye out for that, and when you see the video, click the link in the description to go to the Facebook live stream where I am going to be, there's a big announcement. It's pretty big. It's very exciting. You're going to want to be there. So until then, that is all I have for you today, Rebel. I want to give an extra special shout out to my patrons who have stuck with me for years now. Their names are scrolling down below my face at this very moment. If you want to be one of those awesome and incredibly attractive individuals, click on the Patreon link in the description below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Definitely. Bye!